We don't want anybody to get hit by this thing.
We're getting more word that the hurricane is swerving around, and I guess it's going to come closer Wednesday or Thursday. Earlier today, we had some big gusts of rain and wind. A lot of wind.
But then it's like dead, silent.
Yeah,
like there's no wind, there's no rain. It's cloudy. It's just kind of eerie.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a little bursts. Believe it or not, I've never started off that generator, so I got to read the instructions and probably get gasoline. Actually, it uses propane. We have propane.
And watching the way the storm is acting has been so weird because it's like, I don't think I've ever seen a storm go dent, dent, like figure eight almost in a sense. And I'm hopeful it's not going to hit us, but it's kind of in our direct line of like path. Like it's heading towards Tampa, which when was the last time you know of a hurricane that's actually hit Tampa?
Irma, right? Not Irma.
But not really though. We just got the outskirts of Irma.
I think that's what's going to end up probably happening. Because where we got Rika?
And it's so late. And like, is it even considered hurricane season anymore?
I think so.
See, I don't really know. God, that takes away all the horrible hours of untangling lights and wrapping a tree.
What are you looking at, Rem? Look at Santa Claus?
She's not a huge fan of Santa.
No?
But she likes the dogs.
You mean reindeer?
No, there's a dog. See him up there to the right? Next to the reindeer?
Oh, there's a big dog.
Woof. 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 So what an interesting day it's been. I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way with the time change, so time has like flown by so much quicker since time changes happened, where I feel the getting dark earlier, even though we have an extra hour, it just makes the day just seem so much shorter. Char and I today were just kind of running around grabbing a few things that we needed. We're hopeful that it's just gonna kind of like go past us and maybe that'll dissipate. I don't know exactly where it's hit so far, but I really hope it hasn't affected any areas too much. The thing about hurricanes is there are some places that are always in the line of fire when it comes to hurricanes. Like it's always, they just can't seem to escape it. And it makes me feel super thankful for where we live, because we somehow, knock on wood, tend to always be kind of in a wonderful spot to where hurricanes don't affect us as much. Again, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to jinx my town. We have been so lucky in the past in regards to hurricanes. So if there's anybody out there that is getting affected by them that does watch these videos, you guys are in our thoughts and in our prayers, because I firsthand personally have not seen the type of devastation that it can have on a place. The devastation or the destruction that it's caused in my city has, I think, been minuscule in comparison to a lot of places. We have taken the necessary steps to make sure that Remy is safe. We have water that we need. We have extra candles. We have dried foods that if, heaven forbid, our power does go out, and let's just say that our generator for some bizarre reason doesn't work, that we do have what we need. Just staying hopeful that it's just gonna pass or dissipate out into the Gulf, which is, I think, what everybody wants. We don't want anybody to get hit by this thing. Don't mock your puppies. You're such a goober. I'm sorry, you gotta stay outside for 1 second. We're gonna give the dogs a bath, and it's really funny because, sorry, I have a really itchy nose, hold on. She's mocking them. She's mocking them. Oh my gosh, why does this always zoom in on my face? I got crazy mom here. We got the AstroTurf put in the back. Do they even call it AstroTurf? I feel like they call it turf. Doesn't matter.
They call it AstroTurf because Houston Astros were the first to do it inside their stadium.
Is that serious? Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you serious? I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
I'm like 90% sure that's why it's like that.
Oh, well, if you guys didn't know that.
That's why they don't say AstroTurf. They're really good turf.
So it could have been like Bulls turf?
Huh?
No, that doesn't make sense. That's a basketball court. I'm tired. This is such a stupid thing I want to talk to you about. So we have to figure out where we're gonna bathe them now, the dogs, because they have a lot of fur and it goes everywhere, and we would prefer for the fur to not go into the new AstroTurf. I don't know why that was a tongue twister. I was talking about how I'm putting like the black river rock that we had that was like behind the pool, we're putting it on the side, and I was like, ooh, what would be kind of cool is if we developed kind of like a little area where either I could go and buy like, or get like an old crate, like an old, what are they called? We use them for a wedding. Pallets. So I could buy a pallet, and then in like the holes of the pallet, I could fill it with some like of the pebble, kind of like what we have over in the corner. Whoa, is that your dog? We can make that kind of like the designated area where the dogs get bathed. I don't want to spend too much money on it, and also we did it out front and the dogs run by, like all these dogs that are being walked throughout our neighborhood. Diesel, for instance, is just like goes nuts whenever dogs walk by. So it's a little bit harder than we expected. So I'm thinking of building like this like makeshift dog DIY bath on the side, but it could also kind of be a place if we're like working in the yard, we can kind of rinse off too. I don't know if that's gonna work. What are you doing? Is it your Bob? Is that your dog? And this is what he does every single time after a bath. I dry him, and he's like, nope, I just want to roll on the ground and be a weirdo. Flashback time. You guys remember when Diesel, Zoe, and Marley did this when we were in Yellowstone?
What is going on?
Keep rolling. What? Keep rolling in the grass and doing out.
Well, he's not doing it now. Charlie and I were having a conversation today about holidays. What are holidays gonna be like this year for everyone? Because usually we like to go and spend the holidays with family. We go to multiple different houses and yada, yada, yada. But like, I think that they are encouraging everyone this year to make them a lot smaller, or to keep them outside, or to obviously encourage no traveling, just a bunch of different kind of things to make sure that the spread of COVID doesn't increase. It's such a weird thing because I feel like people are getting so used to wearing masks now and so used to like COVID. So I think people, they don't know what to do. I mean, I don't even know what to do. We love the holidays. We love spending time with our family. We love the opportunity to get everybody together, and our hopes this year was to get everybody together at our house, but we're just really unsure of how smart or safe that will be. Not that we don't trust our family, not that we think that they're like out being stupid and doing stupid things, because we don't think that at all. It's just more of a, what's gonna be the right thing to do? If we do a holiday thing, who do we invite? How do we choose? Because it makes it so awkward and uncomfortable. Our question to you guys is like, are you guys planning on celebrating? Are you guys planning on having family members over? What is your plan, during this crazy season of COVID? What are you guys doing, and what do you think is gonna work best for you guys? And another thing that we had planned on doing, Thanksgiving, originally what we were gonna do is we were gonna go away. We wanted to go away and kind of start, not like every Thanksgiving, but we wanted to start a new tradition where maybe one holiday out of the year that's like a bigger holiday we kind of wanted to spend with ourselves. So hard trucking a little one everywhere, and we really noticed that last year with Remy. Even though she was so much smaller, we do want to start our own traditions. So obviously we can't do that this year. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna just disappear. Also, crazy great news. Can you believe that my sister is having another baby? It's just like the wildest thing ever. It's the best, most wildest news. A lot of people thought I was pregnant, but if you watch the video, plain as day, you know that is my sister. I announced it like right off the bat. She's having a little boy, and she wanted to have kids really close together because my brother, my sister, and I are all within, like, Caitlin and I are 13 months apart. My brother and I are almost 2 years apart. She loved that dynamic of our life, like where we were just so close in age, and she wanted her babies to be that close. Her and I have that opportunity to ever get pregnant again, that they're closer in age than further away. Char, yeah. How close are you and Melissa in age? You guys are 2 years, right?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. So what are you thinking? Is this gonna be hard, or is this gonna be easy?
I don't know if this is a map of a generator, or if this is like a... This is like the most...
This reminds me of something like putting together like a children's toy at Christmas time. Did you just smell that?
No, I used my nose to push it back because it was like sticking up like that. It was bothering me. I couldn't get the work out.
Hey you, can you help us?
So we need oil.
So you can do it on gasoline or propane, that's good to know.
Yeah, but the thing is we need oil. But the problem is...
It seems like a pretty self-explanatory thing, 3B is using the propane hose. The operator's manual, wrong one, dingus.
It's
This is the man.
This is quick start.
Yeah, but I would. No, that's the name of it.
No, the quick start is champion.
Yeah, I would read this one though. I think this one seems more legit.
This is fast.
This isn't a.
We don't want to do gas.
Oh my gosh, we are so not prepared. We bought this what, 2 years ago or last year? Last year.
Right after Irma, I think.
Yeah.
What, is this about
So that's 2 years ago. No, I feel like it was not that long ago.
Last year?
I think it was last year.
Like Black Friday, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, baby chin's my favorite. Oh. I'm the baby chin monster. Whoa.
There we go. Today was definitely a case of the Mondays. I was playing catch up on everything today, and so was Allie. I forgot I had turf on here, and I started walking. I was like, oh, this feels so good. Tomorrow we got to prepare a little bit more because I don't think we are ready for this thing coming up. Tomorrow we might not be because things are selling out. I don't even know if, oh, look at the little, like, you like that? That's just because it's all foggy out, but it looks like I did that on purpose as far as some sort of effect. Distracted. All right, bye guys.